We have next. I have the head of the building. Okay. So typically, when there's a fire alarm panel triggers or there's a default, you must know it's been controlled by a third-party OEM. So the control of the software is with the OEM. It means they have the dongle, they have the software. So if in case, so someday your system is not working, so it means you have to call the OEM. They will come with their software, with their laptop. So who knows, this guy is coming to integrate your system, touching your system, and you have to give the access to that person, and he's touching and checking each and every device. God forbid the system is not repairable. Then what happens? Do you think the owner will change the entire system? No, they will never change. They will manage with the same smoke detector, same fire alarm system, having a integrated some extra device or some जुगाड़. As Gary said, हम लोग को काफी सारे जुगाड़ आते हैं. We Indians always first कि हम कुछ ना कुछ तिगड़ाबाजी करके सिस्टम को चला देंगे. So imagine we are becoming so vulnerable where we are inviting the trouble within our house. So old days and nowadays, because security managers become so comprehensive, you have to work under one roof. पहले क्या होता था? IT and OT, it's like two different departments. They're working in silos. They never had any integration. IT is separate and physical security is separate. Now think about it, a power grid. Imagine power grid, major responsibility is to provide the electricity. Because of the automation, if something gets wrong, it means the risk is what? To supply the power. Now to supply the power, that is the crucial vulnerability where they will do anything to run the power immediately. So उसके लिए जो भी उनके सामने आएगा, whatever solution they find, they just go for it. Now there's another example I want to put. There's a factory industrial plant is going on, so they are using a filter through an automatic machine to separate the poison and the chemical or a refinery water. Now what happens? In case the system has been hacked, then who's drinking what water? The poison water, we. So end of the day, the life of the people at risk, life of the and then we are maybe in case the electricity gone, then we are having no electricity at home. So when we talk about the personal life, we all know Twitter has been hacked recently. Microsoft at Bangalore airport, what happened? That we all suffered. We waited for I think hours and hours. So when it comes back to the vulnerability, I think every moment we are suffering and we are going through this vulnerability. One system hack, one system loophole, one mistake of the physical versus IT department, then we are in a soup, and then we face the same and I think we all remember 2010, net 2010, the first malware attack happened at the Iran factory, and everything, all the system has gone for six. So the business continuity is very, very important. And I think end of the day, I would say that I take this system on a very layman. I'm not a technical person, but I've learned security and systems this way only when I started my career, which are very basic fundamental logic. Ki IT and OT is it's a relationship. Whenever everything, when these two people are together, fine. The minute the third person comes in, right? So you know what happens, the disaster happens. So we have to be very careful. One mistakes from either of one department, though we are trying in this complex security management system or era or digital era where everything has to be integrated. Everything has to be on AI. Everything has to be on platform, irrespective the infrastructure it's supporting or not. Whether we have the old system which does not have the provision to even have any protocol of the security. SCADA, we always have a SCADA system as a hardware part, but SCADA can also be hacked. It's been hacked already, as I said, first malware attack. So nothing is proof system, nothing is foolproof. We have to be very careful, and vulnerability is always there if we don't work under an integrated management system, which can be man and machine, IT versus OT. So I think, but what happens due to manpower restrictions? Now, due to the same strategy where IT and OT should integrate, everything comes on a security, CSOs. So everything comes under one department. So there used to be two departments, now there's one department. Now one department and every management expected he or the department should take care of the IT and the security also. Now due to the manpower, now we all know, somebody mentioned that we don't have in-house manpower. It's the second party manpower, it's the embedded manpower. So imagine my software and CCTV surveillance been handled by a guard or somebody or a third party vendor who's been under the embedded payroll of somebody. So there's no parameter of the verification. There's no, again I said, like well-proof systems we are handling. So every second day we're stepping into vulnerability. So I think there's no end of getting into cyber nexus strategy.